Peace, power, and prosperity, family. How we doing out there? Y'all already know what time it is. Bitcoin Block Bully coming to you once again for a midday show of Coffee and Crypto. It is Financial Fridays. Hopefully everybody's Friday is going as planned. Hopefully your Friday is going as planned. How we doing? How we doing? Talk to me. Let me know how everybody's feeling out there on this day. Let me know how everybody's feeling today. We are live right now on Retake, Instagram, YouTube, top streaming platforms right now. Top streaming platforms right now. Just wanted to come connect with the family real quick. Really just wanted to come connect with the family real quick. There we go. I don't know why it keeps giving me that same, you know what? I think I do know what it is. Let me see. Let me see something. Let me see if I can, yeah, I don't know why it's, even though I got a different name under it. So on Retake, it's showing the wrong title of what I'm doing right now, but it's all well though. It's all well. How we doing out there? How we doing out there, world? Peace, peace, peace. Everybody tapping in through YouTube, Instagram. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. We do, as you can see, we do have a Friday sale, discount, Black Friday sale going on in the crypto space right now. How many of you are looking to take advantage of the prices? And I'm not talking about so it can go up tomorrow or the next day, over the next 6 months to a year, year and a half. How many of you are looking at taking advantage of these prices because you're expecting where they're at today to be higher than where they're at in the next year? We'll say 6 months to a year. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? What's some of y'all opinions out there? Who's waiting for lower prices, and who's strategically, you know, taking those nibbles on the way down? Let me know. Let me know. Feeling great. Yes, it is. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's going on, babe? 4449. Peace. Brother Sam. Tobias. Peace, peace, peace. Family, don't forget, it is a Black Friday sale going on the website right now. It is a Black Friday sale. Super sales. You definitely want to go take advantage of it. Half off on all my courses. Half off on all of my courses. 20% discount on all one-on-ones. If you ever wanted to get a one-on-one or a mentorship, now will be the time to do it. Today is the day, and today is the last day. So take advantage as much as possible. Take advantage. There's other sales too. For those that do not yet have hardware wallets, you definitely want to check out the Ledger. They do have giveaways that they're doing right now, giving away free crypto if you purchase, which you can actually get to via my website. If you go to referral links, slide right over here. I would ask that you please do use my referral link to go ahead and sign up and get you a Ledger, right? Go ahead and get you a nice little Ledger. Let me see, receive up to $20 worth of Bitcoin with purchasing your Ledger device. Nice, not too bad, not too bad. 70 plus Bitcoin, hold on. Let's see, what are they giving away here? I know it's only 10, they got the picture, but it's only 10, I think. I don't know why they got the 70 there. Let me see. Hold on. You'll receive your crypto reward approximately 2 weeks after entering the redemption code in the Ledger wallet. Okay. Hey, free Bitcoin is free Bitcoin, though. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, free Bitcoin is free Bitcoin. Okay? So, you know, if you've never got a hardware wallet yet, you're looking to get one, today would be the day. Today would definitely be the day. You know, don't sleep on these prices. Don't sleep on these prices. Remember, you think about spending money, even when you got it, you want to spend it smartly, or you won't have it for that long. You know what I mean? Even for those that like win the lottery, $1 million, you got to learn how to spend it smart. If you don't know how to spend smart, you'll be just as broke as you was before you got the $1 million, but you'll have a bunch of useless shit around that you're probably going to sell off at a discount from what you paid for it. You know, these are the facts. Anyways, good discounts across the board right now. We got good discounts across the board. But you know who's really running right now? You know who's really taking the show? Silver. Silver is really, 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 really doing their thing right now. In fact, let me actually take a look at something real quick, because I don't know if y'all remember me showing y'all what the prices on silver was going to be, but some of y'all may remember me telling you that $57 was the next stop for silver. Right now, trading at $56.37. Anybody? Now, there's another thing. Anybody that purchased silver from me over the last couple of weeks, congratulations, you're in profit. Congratulations, you're in profit. Yeah, I fuck with Stronghold. I fuck with Stronghold, Velo, and what's the trifecta over there? Stronghold, Velo, and it's a third one. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but yeah, 100% I fuck with Stronghold. That's how I know what you're talking about with SHX. That's another way you'll be able to know who's really in the space. Just throw out the tickers of a lot of these projects and watch people not be able to know what you're talking about. But no, I'm a believer and an investor in Stronghold, though, 100%. 100%. Right? Family rather buy me stuff than buy me some Bitcoin. I can't believe it. I better believe it. A few Satoshis a day keeps poverty away. 100%. 100%. Hey, but look at the precious metals, though. Look at the precious metals. For those of you that are out there right now, right, just by a show of hands, how many of you took my trust class, and how many of you are saving in silver right now, making money as the value of silver goes up from the information that was shared in that class? It was a nice number of you that took that class on silver. A nice number, well, gold and silver, being able to save in gold and silver and transact commercially utilizing gold and silver through trust. Show of hands, how many of y'all was in that class and took advantage of it? And now you're reaping the rewards from it. Right? Now you're reaping the rewards. So as we look at silver, what I'm looking for as of right now, next stop, $57.80. And if we can get into this specific zone up here, hold on, let me show you. Let me show you what I'm looking at. This is my next profit taker zone right around here. Because I got futures contracts on silver right now. I got futures contracts open. So right here, this is my next target area. So I'm looking at 57.80, 59.50, and 62.06. Those are my next projected targets on silver. Remember, you can trade contracts. $100, you can get you a bunch of silver, right? Utilizing margin or leverage, rather. You know what I mean? So go ahead and slide on over. Here we go. So let's look at it from a macro perspective. Shit, I think that is the macro perspective, right? Hold on, let's look at it from a 3-month chart. There we go. There we go. Man, look at this formation, though. Let's measure this. Let's measure this. Let's measure this. Because what this is a cup and handle. Y'all see it? Let me know if y'all see this huge cup and handle right here. What's your top exchanges for choice of futures and others? I don't got no top exchange. Right now, I'm using Advantage and Hyperliquid. It ain't no top exchange for me, though. But that's what I'm using right now. So now let's measure this cup. Let's measure this cup. This is telling me that silver could go somewhere north of $422. North of $422 for silver. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Y'all seeing this? This is the breakout. This is the breakout on silver. Breaking out right now in real time as we speak. Multi-year breakout. This is going back to the 80s right here. Look at the size of this cup and handle. This is 1980. Next top was 2011. And here we are back in 2025. This man. Generational moves, yo. Generational moves. Just imagine when Bitcoin is strong out that far, right? Where you're going to be sitting at. Huh? You're expecting to be sitting somewhere good, right? Then you want to take advantage now. You want to take advantage now. It's on my website, Freeze. It's on my website. Jazzy Creation said, I invested in gold and silver from your class back in 2023. Hey, salute to you. Salute to you. Let's see, where was silver 2023? Let's see. 2023, where were you, silver? $23. Come on, man. Hey, you winning right now. You winning. You more than doubled your money. More than doubled your money. You can't beat that. What more do you want? What more do y'all want from these classes, right? Other than the education and the profit that follows. No? I love it when I get testimonials like that. Love it when I get testimonials like that. Anyway, let's see what they're talking about with silver. Let's see what they're talking about with silver. Now, silver hits fresh record at the top peak from the October squeeze. It goes out of state. Silver jumped to a record high, surpassing a peak set during a historic squeeze in the London market in October. Spot prices surged as much as 4.2% to about $55.66 an ounce. Now at $56, the white metal has been supported by rising hopes of a Federal Reserve interest rate cut in December, inflows into bullion-backed exchange-traded funds, and ongoing supply tightness. Friday also saw erratic price moves and thin liquidity in the silver market after a chaotic hours-long halt to trading in futures on the CME's Chicago Mercantile Exchange. They halted trading. By early morning U.S. time, most trading operations were back, though. Silver's new high comes just over a month after a severe supply squeeze in the dominant silver trading hub in London last month, which sent prices soaring above levels in Shanghai and New York. While the arrival of nearly 54 million troy ounces has eased that squeeze, the market still remains remarkably tight, with the cost of borrowing the metal over 1 month hovering above its normal level. The flows into the London market have now put pressure on other hubs, including in China. Silver inventories in warehouses linked to the Shanghai Futures Exchange recently hit their lowest level since 2015, according to house data. Bourse data? I think they meant horse. Wait, Bourse data? What is Bourse? Yeah, I'm not going to look it up. Well, yes, I am. Bourse data. What is Bourse data? Is it a typo? Yeah, nothing popping up. Got to be a typo. Anyways, in the short term, a further price increase cannot be ruled out if registered silver inventories in China continues to decline, analysts at Commerce Bank AG wrote in a note early Friday. Traders are also monitoring any potential tariff on silver after the precious metal was added to the U.S. Geological Survey list of critical minerals in November. While 75 million ounces have left the vaults, 75 million ounces. Are y'all hearing this? Fears of a sudden premium for U.S. silver have caused some traders to hesitate before shipping metal out of the country. Silver has surged almost 90% this year as investors pile into alternative assets in a wider retreat from government bonds and currencies, dubbed the debasement trade. And that's what we're doing right now. We're living through the debasement trade, right? Some of y'all are participating in the debasement trade. Optimism about the metal's fundamental supply and demand balance have also supported prices. The market is set to see a fifth consecutive supply deficit this year. Unlike gold, a large share of silver demand is industrial, with applications in solar, No, where's the pronunciation? There we go. Photovoltaics. Photovoltaics. The branch of technology concerned with the production of electrical current at the junction of two substances. Interesting. All right. That's what they use the silver for. And electronics. Spot silver was higher an ounce as of 4:52 p.m. in London. Spot gold rose to X dollars an ounce as well. Hey, look, we're living in some I'm telling you right now, we're living in times right now where the decisions that you make today are going to affect you over the next 10 to 20 years. And really going to affect your family over the next couple of generations. By a show of hands, how many of y'all agree? How many of you all agree that the decisions you make today are going to affect not only you in the next 5 to 10 to 15 to 20, but the next generations over the next 50 to 100, 150 years? That's That's how I'm investing. I'm not investing to make any money right now. I'm investing to ensure that I'm able to pass down that future upside to the upcoming generation. That's what I'm doing. How many of you feel the same way? How many of you feel the same way? Let me see. We got a 50% discount. There we go. Boom, there we go. 50% discount on past classes. Wait, hold on. There is no code. There is no code. There we go. The discount is already priced in. So all past classes right now on blockwallstreet.biz. Blockwallstreet.biz, half off. And the deal like this, this is the deal that you take advantage of, which, like I just said, sets you up for the next 10 to 20 to 100 years, right? When you look at classes like, hold on, because y'all really got to understand the information that's over here. Because I don't think it gets enough attention. I don't think it gets enough attention. Come on now. I want to look at all the videos. I hate when it does this. I'm gonna have to fix the format of this because I hate that I don't want to go through that. Like, why can't I just go straight to the goddamn video? But anyway. How to discharge debt on the blockchain. That's number one. Everybody should have that. The Bitcoin and gold opportunity. That's number two. Everybody should have that. Let me see. I'm looking for the ones that are gonna set you up for the next 10 to 20 years. Introduction to crypto wallets. If you don't know, you definitely want that. The long-term accumulation game, how to operate in the private using trust. This is the trust class. Self-banking for 2025 and beyond. This is going to take you into the next generation. What's new on Bitcoin for 2025? Wait, hold on. What's that? Paved and yield. The Bitcoin edition. Earn Bitcoin using DeFi strategies. I'm going to tell you right now, Bitcoin being the apex financial predator, you really want to focus on all of the Bitcoin classes. Everything else is cool. You really want to focus on banking and Bitcoin at the end of the day. These are just my opinions. But this is the opinion of the person that's presenting the information. So you're not just wasting money. You get what I'm saying? Silver mining companies rose 140% past year. Beautiful. Like, now, man, the times we're living through right now, imagine how many people right now are asleep at the wheel and have absolutely no idea that the amount of things that are going on in the space to make money, to set you up for a financially fit future are going on right now. You know how many people have absolutely no idea that you can trade a number of markets that we can trade over here utilizing blockchain technology? Like, you know how many people are priced out of becoming financially free? Whoa, what's going on? Peace. Like, for you know how many people are priced out right now just because of education? That's why they're not making any of the right moves. I found this snooping around earlier, right? This is from Bitcoin, Binance Square. This is a blog site, right? Written by a Chinese, I guess, or Winnie, whoever this is. What do they say? Establish your family's Bitcoin reserve. Come on, now I'm not the only person screaming this, yo. I'm not the only one that sees what's going on and understands the urgency. But before anybody else, before you try to open up establishments and do this, that, and the third, you have to secure Bitcoin for yourself and your family first and foremost. By a show of hands, let's be honest. How many of you tried to talk about Bitcoin yesterday at the table? For those that sat down, show of hands. How many of y'all tried to talk about Bitcoin yesterday at the table? By a show of hands. I'm going to say try because I know you might have gotten shut down. Before we get into this, I want to know, That's my discussion every day. That's my discussion every day anyways. Ain't nothing wrong with that as long as you discussed it. I talk to myself all the time, me and my AI. You know? Joseph L. Bay said he did. Costco Jones, I know you brought it up. D. Marie, no. It's all good. It's all good. Elias said he brought it up. Hey, good move. Good move. Somebody's got to be the torchbearer. Dopest Dro said, I tried like always. Hey, the fact is that you tried, and I'm going to tell you something. Certain people are going to look back on those times that you tried in the future and appreciate what you tried to do back then more so in the future than they did when you tried to do it. Listen to what I'm telling you. Some of these people, even though they're kind of taking it back from it right now, some of these people are going to thank y'all in the future for what you tried to do. Right? Some of it might be the near future. It might not even be too late. You know? So for those of you that are trying, man, give yourself a pat on the back, Joe. You know? Round of applause. Especially because my pops is trying to create property in El Salvador. Hey, you're doing it right, man. Now, this point is controversial. Many people in the crypto space, especially the younger generation, often disdain holding large amounts of Bitcoin. However, I suggest that regardless of whether you have made money in the industry or how much you have made, you should start building a family BTC reserve from now on, distributing it according to the number of family members. Even the United States government is making strategic reserves. What are you waiting for? A cheaper price? Until next year? In fact, if you can extend the time frame to 5 years or even longer, starting now poses relatively low risk. Even if you think it might drop more in the near future, that's okay. Just start with a small position and buy less on small dips and more on larger dips. I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. Let me see what this is. His 30-day P&L. Oh, this is from back then. Interesting. Very interesting. But I appreciate the information that they shared. And I hope it doesn't fall on deaf ears. They want to talk about the fuckery like housewives and the 90-day finance. Hey, I get it. Costco Jones said, Pop's rocking with me. It's time. Hey, I love it. Now, what are they saying? Bitcoin has moved back above 100,000. Why this strategist says a return to 100K is not far away. It's interesting that there's a lot of stories that I looked at today, and a lot of them were looking and eyeing that 100K mark, and we're going to talk about, I'm going to talk about why I say 100K, but why it doesn't really change the big picture. We'll look at that in a minute. The story says Bitcoin is likely on the path back to 100,000 as it enters a seasonably bullish period. That's according to BTIG's chief technical strategist, Jonathan Krinsky, who said the cryptocurrency is looking oversold and shared the following chart as Bitcoin was pushing above 91,000 on Friday, level it hasn't seen in more than a week. Ooh, wow, a week. According to Krinsky's chart, Bitcoin is just about to come out of a traditionally weak period based on the 2015 to 2024 historical pattern. The average seasonal pattern for BTC bottoms around November 26th and has a strong tailwind into year end. While U.S. markets took a Thanksgiving Day break, cryptocurrencies never take a holiday, and Bitcoin has been creeping higher since the close of Wall Street trading on Wednesday. Remember, Wall Street gets closed out. We can still sit here and play. Always remember that. The price of Bitcoin went from around 87,000 on Wednesday to over 91,000 on Thursday, and was trading at around 91,600 on Friday. Alongside stocks that saw a strong bounce into the Thanksgiving Day break, Bitcoin has climbed over 8% this week. The number one currency is still 27% below its October 6th record high of 126,272, coming under pressure in recent weeks, alongside a bigger drop for stocks and reduced appetite for perceived riskier assets. So now look at it like this. October 6th, Bitcoin was $126,272. If you're looking to establish your Bitcoin's family reserve, wouldn't you rather be putting Bitcoin in it that you bought at 91,000, not at 126,000? Right? Let me know if y'all agree with me. Show of hands, thumbs up, something like that. Let me know if y'all agree with what I'm saying here. Like I said, I go live, I do this shit for y'all. I can sit back, kick my feet up like a fat cat, right? and just look at this shit all day on my Losum. I'm trying to spread the wealth in the form of knowledge. That way y'all can get up above where you're currently sitting at, financially speaking. Not today, not tomorrow, but in the next 5 to 10. Like, let me ask you this. Can you wait? And I don't want to put a number on it, but let me say it like this. Can you wait 5 to 10 years to become a 100,000-aire or a millionaire, or to become quote unquote rich or wealthy? 5 or 10 years. 5 or 10 years. Can anybody in this chat wait that long? Or do you need it tomorrow? The majority of people that try to get $1 million tomorrow never make it. Because the money that they get, they steady spending. The money that they get, they're steady spending. So how many of y'all can wait? I appreciate the interactions we getting today. Patience is key. Patience is key. Let's just hold on real quick. Let's just crunch the math real quick one more time. Let's look at the last 10 years. Remember what I tell y'all, $1 a day keeps poverty away. So let's go back to 2015, right? 2015. Let's go to November. So now let's go to 2025, November. $1 a day, $1. Listen to me. $1 a day from November of 2015 to November of 2025. Just $1. $1. That means one person in the house is putting $1 towards it. You would have saved $3,654 in your regular savings account plus interest. Let's just say $3,800 plus interest, $34,000 plus interest. But with Bitcoin, you would now be sitting on $547,332. And you tell me you can't save $1 and wait 10 years? $1 a day? So now if it's you and say your brother, now y'all at $1 million because you and your brother did it. Now let's say you, your brother, and your sister. Now y'all at 1.6 million. Now let's say you, your brother, your sister, and mom. Now y'all at 2.1. Now let's say you got the whole family structure together and it's you, your brother, your sister, your mom, and pops. Now it's 2.7 million. Or maybe you're the parents. Maybe it's you, your other half, and your kids. Like, what are we talking about? You can't do $1 a day each? Y'all can't do $1 a day each, everybody in the household. Well, I mean, depending on the age of the kids, I can kind of understand that. But come on, man, if you got 16, 17, 18-year-olds in the house, they need to be able to contribute $1 a day. Unless they're the type that are athletic type, you got them going through school or whatever the case may be. There are, I understand everything. Everything's not going to work for everyone. But y'all get my drift, though. Y'all understand what I'm trying to show you, right? Nephew from the Go, what's going on, big homie? Peace, peace, peace. How goes the day? How's your holidays going? Cosmic said, I'm waiting happily with a smile every day. I love it. Haste makes waste, long term for me. Did you sell seed phrase on the seed? Wait, what? No, I didn't. Nope. I don't even know what you're talking about. But yeah. Bitcoin. So that now this is what I seen, right? When I was looking at what their projections was, and I came back and I looked at my own projections, 100,000 made sense, and I'm gonna tell you why, and I'm gonna show you why. But I'm gonna show you why the party's not over right there, right? It could do one or two things. So this is your swing low, swing high right here, right? Hold on, this shouldn't be here. That really shouldn't be anywhere all the way back there. I don't know why that's all the way. Oh, I know why that's back there. Never mind. I know what that's doing. Hold on. There we go. So we've already had a 38.2% correction, and what do we do? Higher low. We've made a higher low so far. It's typical that we're going to bounce from here, right? So now what you can see as a possibility is a bounce, a retest of the 236, which is what? $100,000. And then you can roll over, scare the shit out of everyone again, and then give it another run, or price could reverse, and then we can see 70,000. and then possibly even 57,000, right? These are possibilities. I'm more so inclined to say that the upside is going to stay intact, especially as long as we're holding $85,000 as support. Once again, these are my opinions. This is not financial advice in any way, shape, or form. Please don't take anything that I'm saying as any type of financial advice. Any and everything that I'm telling you could be 100% wrong. Always go do your own due diligence. Please do not make any moves based off what I'm sharing. All right? Please don't. All right. Moving right along. Bitcoiners accused JP Morgan of rigging the game against strategy and distributed asset treasuries. I don't know if y'all seen what they did with strategy or what they did to Jack Mallers, right? I don't know if y'all see that they pushing that bullshit again from the banking system against crypto. I don't know if y'all see this choke point 3.0. You know, the financial giant has filed with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission to launch a leveraged BTC financial product to compete with MicroStrategy. Members of the Bitcoin community and supporters of Strategy, the largest corporate holder of Bitcoin, are criticizing JP's proposed Bitcoin-backed notes, accusing the bank of spreading fear, because they were talking about Bitcoin was bullshit just a week before they released the notes, uncertainty and doubt about Strategy and other crypto treasury companies. JP Morgan's notes are a leverage investment product tied to the price of Bitcoin. The product tracks Bitcoin but amplifies the outcome, giving holders 1.5 times the gains or the losses through December 2028. The notes are slated for a December 2025 launch, according to an SEC filing. The move drew sharp criticism from the Bitcoin community, with many saying that JP Morgan is now a direct competitor to BTC treasury companies and has an incentive to marginalize companies like Strategy to promote its own structured financial product. This is the game, though. This is the game. Huh? I've been stacking $5 a day and collecting on S miles every day. And now I've accumulated 23,000 Satoshis. Thanks to Bully for putting me on game. Hey, I appreciate that, dope Dro. I appreciate that. That's solid. That's solid. Thank you for the testimony, and thank you for the follow through. That'd be my whole thing, y'all. I just hope I don't come here and waste my breath. I've literally given up almost 10 years of my life to bring this information. If you go back and see when I first started going live and how constant I've gone live and how constant I've taught. I'm like, as far as who I was before I got into this, the amount of kicking it that I was able to do, because it's easier to kick it when you run in the streets than it is when you're trying to save humanity, right? You got a lot more free time, right? I've given up almost 10 years of my life for this, so I hope this shit's not falling on deaf ears, you know? But I chose to do it, so it's not like I'm forced. I chose to do it. Still, I hope it's not falling on deaf ears. Saylor opened the door to the $300 trillion bond market and $145 trillion fixed income market. Now JP Morgan is launching Bitcoin-backed bonds to compete, said a Bitcoiner on X, adding the same institutions attacking MicroStrategy are copying the strategy. Bitcoin advocate Simon Dixon also noted that JP Morgan's upcoming product exists to trigger margin calls on Bitcoin-backed loans, claiming that it will force sell pressure from Bitcoin treasury companies in down markets. On X, crypto enthusiasts and strategy supporters are now calling for a boycott of JP Morgan, encouraging fellow Bitcoiners to close accounts at the financial service giant and sell any shares in the company they might own. Hey, this might get interesting. Y'all. This might get interesting. Remember what happened with GameStop? What if we could find enough unity to short sell, to close JP Morgan accounts, short sell JP Morgan, and pump up MicroStrategy and Bitcoin? What if? Let me ask this. If it happened, are you in a position where you're going to profit from it? Or are you just in a position where you can see the news and be like, oh, wow, that's interesting? Ask yourself that. Are you in a position where you can profit from that type of information? Or no? That's really what it's all about. Now, the top 7 crypto neobanks with the potential to shine in 2026. I don't know if you guys have heard about the neobank phenomenon yet. If you haven't, something that you may want to take a look at. Why do I say that? Because it's money to be made when you're first in line and first in time. That's why. It's money to be made. It's education to be taught. It's information to be downloaded. Do you know let's just say, Peace Bully, when we purchase the mentorship, do we have to use all the sessions within a certain time frame, or can we use them when we need? Now, you can use them when you need to. People think you got to do it within 2 weeks, but you do not. You can do one a week, one every 2 weeks. It's 100% up to you. You pay for the time. Now we're gonna go off the time that you have, allocated. So there is no limit on it. There's no time limit, bro. Or sis, let me see, who was that? Libin, Frank? I don't know. Family. There's no time limit on it. It could take you 6 months to do it. It could take you 1 month. It's 100% up to you and how much. And then it depends on how much time is available for those that are scheduling. Like I said, y'all, everything is at a discount right now. For those of you that really want to dive in, I would suggest you go look at my mentorship, like the family is speaking on right there. I would suggest y'all go check out the mentorship. Highly discounted. Highly discounted. Anyways, these neobanks. Crypto neobanks are one of the latest innovations in the world of digital finance that combine modern banking services with blockchain technology. In an ever-evolving ecosystem, a number of crypto-based neobank projects are starting to attract attention for offering fast, decentralized, and efficient services. By 2026, several crypto neobanks are predicted to have great potential to shine thanks to increased adoption, strong liquidity, as well as integration into the global financial sector. This article looks at 7 crypto neobanks that have the potential to register the significant growth in that year. And I actually just put a new class on my website today that no one's ever taken, no one's ever seen, covering the top neobanks, which is very interesting. It's probably about 5 out of the listed 7 I covered in that class that's available today at a discounted rate. Normally, you'd have to join that class, $125, $150. Right now, the class is $75. Right now, the class is $75. So if you want to already get your introduction to neobanks, it is available on blockwallstreet.biz right now at half the price. First project they're covering, which is actually the first project that I covered, Mantle. Interesting. Is a layer 2 Ethereum network designed to increase transaction speed and reduce gas fees through module roll-up technology. Mantle is used by various DeFi applications and on-chain neobanks due to its high throughput. Based on CoinMarketCap data, M&T is trading at 93 cents. Let me see, where are we right now? Let's go take a look, because that might not be correct. It's $1.07 right now. And you're at the very bottom of the range. Oh, look at that back test. It's all upside from there. If this pattern stays intact, it should be upside from here. It should be upside from here. Not too bad. Doesn't look too bad in my humble opinion. You're buying support right now. You're buying support. Anyways, Mantle is used by various DeFi applications and on-chain neobanks due to its high throughput. It's trading at $1.07, and the market capitalization on Mantle right now, it sits at 3.5 billion. 3.5 billion. Right here it was only 3 billion, so it's up 500 million, or roughly 497 million, excuse me. It's up 497 million right now, in an outstanding supply of however many tokens. In the last 24 hours, Mint recorded a correction of about negative 15%, but still showed strong liquidity with a trading volume of 144.1 million. With more and more financial applications moving to layer 2, Mantle has the potential to become an important foundation of crypto neobanks in 2026. Next, you have EtherFi, which is actually the number 2. That's interesting. They got these motherfuckers in the order, and I didn't see this article. I just grabbed this just for this class. Just for this live. But EtherFi was number 2. Plasma was number 3. I didn't do Thor Wallet. I didn't do eMoney. I did Avicii. I did VPay. Interesting. I covered every single one of these projects other than eMoney and Thor Wallet, which I might come back and do them on a separate class. Anyways, up next is EtherFi, which is a liquid restaking platform that allows users to earn returns on Ethereum staking without locking up the assets. The project is gaining popularity among crypto neobanks as it provides staking-based liquid assets that can be traded or used as collateral. EtherFi currently has a price of not that, and a market capitalization of not that. Okay, we're not going to be reading the prices and all, because all that is wrong. Gould rule of thumb when providing liquidity in a certain asset is a market cap over or at a one. Yeah, hell yeah. I always tell people that. Really, you want something like 50 million, 20 million, 10 million. A million is okay, but 50 million is better. Coach Ashley just said I gave the blueprint. I appreciate you if you're taking notes. Let me ask you this. How many of y'all really come over here, tune in, tap in, and take notes? By a show of hands. How many of y'all really take notes when I'm covering this information? Keep it a buck, man. Keep it a buck with me. How many of y'all really taking notes? Keep it real. Keep it real with me. Shabe, be very careful. Ask if someone to flip the bread for you. Motherfuckers are steal over here. Be very, 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 very careful. Asking people to, take your money and flip it for you. Niggas is thieves around here. Not on this side of the tracks, but not what you want to be asking on social media. Okay, I've seen the hands come up. I have Google Docs full of notes from your lives and classes. Damn, that's the shit. Little notes, but yes. Hey, little is better than none. Little is better than none. And then you got XPL, which is Plasma, which is fairly new, which is a lightweight crypto payment network designed for fast transactions and low fees, suitable for retail use and neobank applications. Come on, man. You know how that changes the conversation, especially if you're the type that sits down with individuals that are into finances. They're talking about, I'm in the commodities, I'm in the options, or I'm in the futures. And you say, well, I'm in the neobanks and decentralized financing. I'm in the self-banking. I'm in the liquidity providing. I'm in the yield farming. I'm in the staking. You know how that changes the conversation? Because now, whereas they may have been the ones that have been able to control and sway the conversation because we might not have been able to keep up with the financial terms that they're using, because you're in this space now, not only can you keep up with them, you can control the conversation because they can go into depths. No, excuse me. You can go into depths that they cannot. Do y'all hear me? Do y'all hear me? I need to get a real podcast. A real podcast would be the shit, wouldn't it? Something on like Sirius or something like that. Anyways. Now you also got Thor Wallet, right? Thor Wallet is a non-custodial Web3 financial application that allows users to store, transfer, and exchange assets across blockchains. Titan is trading. We're not going to talk about what they're trading at because it's totally different from when they released the article. And then you got E-Money, which is an algorithmic stable coin. I'd be careful with the algorithmic stable coins. And payment system running on top of the Cosmos network, intended for international transactions with low fees. And then you got Avicii. Man, Avicii been going crazy. Look at this. Avicii been going crazy lately. Hold on. I covered this in the class that's available today with half off. Right now it's down 1.5%, $6.13 with only a $78 million market cap. Only a $78 million market cap. 100% controlling the conversation. Y'all got to understand that. We are the 1% now. We are the 1% within this whole this financial world. Give yourself a pat on the back. This thing was 44 cents a month ago. It's up 1,200% right now. 44 cents a month ago and down 20% from its all-time high 2 days ago. And only at a $78 million market cap. I covered this in the class that I dropped today on my website. Once again, blockwallstreet.biz. Go to my courses. This is where you're going to find the classes. Here it is right here, Introduction to Neobanks. Here it is right here. And you can see a little introduction to the class. So now you can purchase this right now for $75, or you can rent it for 3 days for $37. It's up to you. Rent it, get the information. Hey, discard it. 100% up to you. 100% up to you. But Avicii been going crazy, Joe. Super crazy. It's a Web3 platform that combines features of e-wallet, merchant payments, and NFT integration. And it's so much more. You really want to take the class. It's so much more than that. It's currently one of the best performing tokens on this list, trading at $4.50. Now it's higher than that. And last but not least, we got VPay, which is a cryptocurrency payment network that provides digital debit cards and global merchant integration. VPay was trading at 006, so not even penny. I think it's like 007 now. 007, James Bond. Hold on. VPay. Are you trading at 007 right now, my sir? Right now, no, 0068. 0068. So you see where it's at. You see where it's at. Sean Bay, send me a message. Go to my website, send me an email. Maybe we can assist you. Block Wall Street Work at proton.me. That's BLOCKWALLSTREETWORK at PROTON.me. Once again, that's Block Wall Street Work at proton.me. So yeah, hey, look, I appreciate everybody that was able to tune in, tap in for this midday show. Oh, also the new supporters. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I got 4 more supporters since the other day. I appreciate that. I got 9 supporters so far. If you want to support the movement, want to support me, I move off coffee for the most part. So you can just go to buymeacoffee.com/Block Wall Street. Once again, buymeacoffee.com/Block Wall Street. And you can support the Bitcoin bully and everything that I do. Indiana Kid, what's going on? Peace, peace, peace. You missed the show, but you can go ahead and run it back. You can go ahead and run it back. Hey, look, once again, y'all, look, today's the last day. Today's the last day. You can join my Discord for $75. No, $60. You can join the Discord. For $75, you can get access to the whole FinFlix subscription, which is 40 some odd videos, which neobank and how to open up a mortgage are going to be added later on today, right? So, for those that don't know, FinFlix is my own version of Netflix, but instead of it being net, it's Fin, which is financial. So it's Financial Flicks, and it's my top classes. You got 2 boot camps in there. What Bitcoin wallets do you recommend? If you're talking about just Bitcoin, Xverse. I like the Xverse wallet because it allows me to extract rare Satoshis from my UTXOs. So I suggest you use Xverse, just starting off. And then for hardware wallets, Tangent, Ledger, Trezor. Yeah, you can just use the Cash App that's in Discord, my brother. You can just use the Cash App that's in Discord. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Blatoshi. Nah, you ain't see my new name. My new name, Natoshi Stackamoto. Not Satoshi Nakamoto. It's Natoshi Stackamoto. That's my new moniker. I might go get that tattooed on me. I ain't gonna lie. That shit sound kind of fly. Natoshi Stackamoto. Hoodie's coming soon. Cuban Jenny, what's going on, Queen? How you feeling today? Good afternoon. Hopefully your holidays was good. Hey, but look, with that being said, y'all, once again, blockwallstreet.biz for half off of all my past courses, discounts on mentorships, one-on-ones. You want to join the Discord? It's been knocked down by about almost 30%, 40%. The FinFlix. Hey, I appreciate all the love. I appreciate all the support. I look forward to the next time we meet and to the next one. Peace, power, and prosperity, family. I'm out of here.